We've all seen banners along the beach pulled by an airplane advertising something or saying, "Please marry me." Well, here's a new idea. So I decided to make a beach banner pulled by a drone, happens to be a Mavic Pro. Since I happen to have a CNC laser cutter, I decided to use that to make the parts. By the way, every man should have their own CNC laser cutter. It's the coolest toy. I basically drew and made sticks to go at the front and the back of the banner to hold it rigid. The first batch I made were too heavy and too bulky, combined with the fact that I used a vinyl coated canvas and made the whole unit weigh 6 ounces, which seemed lightweight, but it was way too heavy. I'm not sure why, but I always think my first idea is going to come out perfect, and it never does. Anyway, the concept is to hold the front and trailing edge stiff and have more weight at the bottom than the top so that it will stand vertical. So once I realized it was too heavy, after giving it a flight test, it basically just hung down. So I decided to switch to a lightweight fabric and make my stiffening rods thinner and lighter weight.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
As you can see, it still just didn't work very good. It twisted around and didn't want to fly very vertical. So now I'm beginning to understand how this thing works. So I made the forward rod longer and put a bolt at the bottom to make my center of gravity even lower. And on the trailing edge, I added little strips of cloth to act as drag to pull it back and keep it straighter. So here's the final setup. You see it's got a little bolt at the bottom on the front rod and stringers at the back. So here we go. Let's see how this one works.
Take off.
Of course I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert. Just ignore that beeping sound.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Now, unlike the airplane ones that are flying a lot faster than the drone can, the banner is always going to hang down at an angle, so you need to mount your strings so that it accounts for that and keeps everything straight. Once you get the balance right, you can actually read it while you're flying. As you can see, there are many ways to make this thing. You don't have to have a laser cutter to do it. With a little experimentation, trimming weights and adjusting strings, you can get this thing to fly pretty good. One idea is to rent it out as a service with signs that say, "Please marry me, Jenny," or something like that.